Hello everybody, this is Jeff Pollard and this is mansplaining what women should be packing on their trip to Iceland. I am totally kidding, please don't kill me. This is just me explaining because she didn't want to make the video. So this is more tailored for women. Attached is another video that I made that was more tailored for guys. I would say everyone watch both videos because I give anecdotes on both. Well, more on the male one because that was my perspective. And it will help you explain what kind of to get ready for Iceland. This was a two-week journey in the summer of June 2021. This is post-pandemic, so I would say first and foremost, have your ticket, have your passport, have your vaccination card. I mentioned this before, but then 2 weeks or a few days prior to your trip, make sure that you're negative if you haven't gotten vaccinated, and then also have money ready to take the test again leaving Iceland to go back to your country. They just want to make sure nothing's getting spread. That's the document stuff. In terms of technological stuff, one laptop that wasn't used was brought. And then headphones was very important, and of course your cell phone to take plenty of photos unless you're a camera person. I want to make very clear that this is also a video that's tailored toward the minimalist kind of person, the backpacker who's doing van life. So you are not bringing your tent, you're not bringing extra stuff like sleeping bags or things like that, and I'll kind of explain what van life did so that you don't have to worry about what to bring there. All right, to get started, it's probably important to show you what you'll be working with. Here was the main bag. This is a standard size carry-on bag. With this, powered by this baby. This one goes under the seat usually of the airline, and with those two we managed to bring on 2 weeks of clothing on the trip. Hopefully I'll be talking from head to toe. So to get into it, beanie was way more important than I would say any type of headband or whatnot. I was told that these ear things right here were not necessary. You don't need those. There were like 4 of them brought. Don't do it. Just a regular beanie was fine. To kind of jump into the hands, head, fingers, knees, and toes. These gloves were very important. 2 pairs were brought, snowboarding gloves for like glacier hikes or colder things you will be encountering snow. These weren't used as much, so it just depends. If you have sensitive hands, then please glove up. Wear the gloves. All right, so that was the beanie. Sunglasses, of course. In terms of toiletries, all the basic necessities that you need. In terms of skincare, I guess sunscreen was the biggest one. There was nothing else really necessary. All right, getting into the lower part is like your neck and scarf, moving down from the head. Scarf's very important. Keep it warm. Go from there. Jacket. This was the scarf she used. Jacket. This is just kind of, it almost looks like an inner one, but this was one jacket versus the thicker outer ones. This actually looks very breathable, very loose. I had a thicker one, a thicker thermal, but this actually did the job, I guess. And this is very light, very foldable for when you're packing. Here comes the other one. This is the true snowboarding jacket, and this was probably used quite a lot in the colder weathers. And mind you, everything I'm showing you was packed. This was the other one. So I would say you would only need 1 or 2, but apparently 4 were taken. 2, I want to mention this very quickly. Forgive me, in the other video, I did not mention that I packed swimwear. That is incredibly important for guys and girls. Bathing suit, bathing suit, bathing suit. She used a hamad for drying off as her towel, blah, blah, blah. I used a shawl. It could be a hamad, apologies, but I used that because it was thinner material, easy to fold up in packaging. Traditional towels are very thick, so we used those for easy packing. All right. Now that we've taken care of that, it's very important to have a bathing suit, and we took care of jackets. The inner part I brought thermals. These weren't really thermals. They're more like leggings for the lower part and shirts for the upper part. So remember, it's 4 of everything, just regular tops to switch out of in case you're very photogenic. You want to look as good as possible. That was the tops for that. Remember now, I mentioned the leggings for the bottom. Here's a waterproof pair of pants. Once again, for the glacier hikes or for anything that involves snow, you will be encountering a lot of wind and rain during the summer times. Even though it's summertime, and even though in Iceland the sun does not go down, the weather is ever changing, so you got to be prepared for that. You will be mostly wet and cold. Keep that in mind. So we talked about the pants and stuff like that. I wanted to quickly show you the leggings. Remember, it's 4 of everything, wearing 1 on the plane. Pack accordingly. Those were that. I do want to talk about now the footwear. This is the most important thing. 3 pairs of footwear brought. 1 of them probably weren't that necessary. Hot ticket, hot big one. These are the boots. These are the things you need. If you are going to see the volcano, if you're going to go glacier hiking, and you need the crampon things, these are the things that will strap on. You need the boots. It will help you on your journey. Plus, Iceland is a very beautiful country. It's nothing but nature mostly. Not a lot of like human printing on it. There's not a lot of road. There's not a whole lot of, so it's all nature. You need your boots to trek everything. These were not. These are regular tennis shoes. I think they're semi-waterproof. These were worn maybe once, not that necessary. So if you really need to save space, regular shoes, not that necessary. Flip-flops were necessary because for all those people, I did it dirty. I would go into hostel showers barefoot. Other people are not. Flip-flops keep you safe. Always, always, now that we've done footwear and we've kind of mentioned, these are the typical socks, just kind of wool, thick socks. Thicker the better. Have as many as you want, but 3 to 4 if you're a gal or if you want to go off of that. So that's everything. Definitely have a water cup. Have one that could handle multiple temperatures, depending if you like your hot drinks, your cold drinks. But this was a big one. And that basically covers like head to toe. I just want to do some honorable mentions of just kind of, once again, the types of leggings and pants, stuff like that. Thick tops that were kind of used, not really used sometimes. It all depends on what you want to do. These are all materials that were on the trip, blah, 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 but they helped. I think I mentioned everything there. I do want to say that I do want to get into kind of things that we packed that weren't necessary. We did bring a shovel in case you were down and dirty with your bathroom stuff. Didn't really use that. There are tons of hostels, tons of things that you can do your business around the country. There's never really a dead spot in Iceland where you're like, oh no, what do I do? But I do want to mention a few things. We brought a portable battery. The battery wasn't really used. The van did a great job doing all that. This baby, it's a tripod. It's a mini tripod thing. This we hooked up on the rearview mirror to hold the GPS phone. That actually came in handy. And of course it helps with your photography. I just want to mention those few things because they helped a lot. This was more of an aesthetic that wasn't used at all. The hat. But anyway, I just want to mention those few things. Now I want to quickly talk about van life because this video is about not only packing lightly, but it's packing for carry-on only to save yourself time and money, and then van life so that you know what to pack and what not to worry about. Now with van life, they give you a heater, they give you a fridge, they give you Wi-Fi if you want it, they even give you a little stove, they even give you sleeping bags, stuff like that. So you are warm and toasty, you're good to go. It will handle your sleeping needs, it will handle your food needs, you just gotta buy the food, and it will handle your travel needs to go, around the ring, around the Golden Circle, around the country, wherever you want to go. So yeah, that's all of it. It was a great 2-week experience. I would say that, you're not as, you're so cold and windy that, you could not have, you don't have to wash too often, stuff like that. You could just intermatch and change your clothing and wear the same stuff as much as possible. all that. But now I'm getting into it. That was everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a man mansplaining what women should be wearing on their trip to Iceland, what they should be packing. And I'm totally kidding still. Please in the comments send all your hate. That'd be great. I love you guys. Thank you for allowing me to speak and channel through what women have packed for this trip to Iceland. I hope you have a great experience in Iceland. And please, I would love to hear about it if you want. Hit the subscribe if you like, and we'll go from there. Have a great trip. Enjoy.